if you didn't know, you know, these cell phone towers that they put up everywhere, those are real. It's more of a monitoring system, and it's also creating an invisible field that is meant to keep people in certain areas for a certain length of time, or, you know, not to go outside. You might not believe me, and but I know that they transmit frequencies that can make us sick. They also are, for years, they're manipulating, you know, they're trying to they're creating areas that people don't even realize sometimes they're being trapped in. I can tell you, I know sometimes I feel like something's holding me in place and I can't quite put my hand on it. Now, of course, it has been instructed to me over the past few years to just kind of stay in the same location where I'm at, to learn being in the moment, you know, and that's coming from the source. I'm not talking about frequencies that man is manipulating and sending out into the field, but that does happen. And sometimes I think myself that I can feel it. I can sense when there is something going on energy wise outside of me that's affecting what's inside of me. And I've said this time and time again, a lot of that happens to be when I have completely got out of sync with listening to what's always spoke to me and always guided me. And that's just simply, I say the Spirit. You can say the Holy Spirit. You can say the Spirit. You can say Big Kahuna. You can say the Creator. You can say whatever you feel seems to fit that thing the most. But I'm not here to define it and try to tell people that this is specifically the only way that it can be heard or seen. I think the Spirit transcends concepts. It's formless, but can have form whenever it wants. It's like something the human mind has a hard time comprehending in the first place. Now, where am I going with this? You know, I start off talking about these stupid cell phone towers, but I'm telling you, they're really not healthy for us. And I'm standing here holding a cell phone, recording something, and I use the cell phone quite a bit. I think back to probably 15 years ago, I wasn't using a phone like this that much, if I even had one. But times change, and it does give me access to the world. If I didn't have the internet, I wouldn't have that much social ability. I mean, I am a social person, but I don't drive. I can't get out and go mingle at places where you could go and sit down and maybe have a cup of coffee and get to know a regular person that goes there. This is what I'm dealt at the moment, you know? And so I take little short walks down this side road, sometimes a little where other places, but there's kind of a limited area of where I can walk. And I mean, I can walk as far as I want, but you know, it's kind of the same every which way. Now, if I had a good body of water I could walk to and jump in, even if it was 5 miles away, if I knew where it was at, we ain't talking about a muddy, scuzzy pond. I love ponds, but you know, you get into a pond, they're not necessarily a clean thing. Anyway, this was a ramble, I guess, and I don't know what I'll title this, but yeah, frequencies matter. Frequencies mess with us. I think some of us are locked in to places and we don't even realize that we might be, you know, somehow semi-guided to not go outside of certain boundaries. And so what I've been doing over the past several days is trying to stretch my mental boundaries and think about what's the next step for me physically. Where do I go? Where does the Spirit gonna want to take me or lead me? And sometimes it's just saying, stay right where you're at in the moment. And when I need you to go somewhere else, you'll know. You'll be able to go somewhere when I'm ready for you to go. So anyway, y'all have a good day. Ramble, ramble, ramble.